Now that we are done introducing kanji, I want to talk about our first new grammar point for Japanese 2040, the potential form. Let's take a look at this scenario here, and let's think back to 2 years ago. 2 years ago, with some exceptions, 日本語がわかりませんでした。But nowadays, 今、日本語が話せます。This is our new form for this chapter. 話せます。The potential form. As you might be able to guess from the name, potential form shows what someone can do, what they have the ability to do, what is possible. So what do you think our sentence means? 日本語が話せます。That's right. I can speak Japanese. Making the potential form is pretty simple. Let's go over the rules here. For do verbs, we will get rid of the do at the end and replace it with dareru. So the potential for miru is mirareru. For taberu, taberareru. The words can get a little long, but otherwise this conjugation is very straightforward. U verbs are pretty straightforward as well. We just have to change the u sound at the end of the verb. So the u in yomu or toru or iku, for example, into an e sound. Then we add ru on the end. So yomu, the mu changes to me, and with ru on the end we have yomeru, toru, tore, toreru. Or we have iku, ike, ikeru. Lastly are the irregular verbs, which we just have to memorize. So kuru changes to korareru. And lastly, suru, big change, becomes dekiru. Once we have turned a verb into the potential form, the ending now counts as a do verb ending. What this means, for example, is if I want to put the taberareru or yomeru into must form, they both work like do verbs. So taberaremasu and yomemasu. Or in nai form, taberarenai and yomenai, which means I can't eat it or I can't read it. So let's try a couple. Look at the pictures and see if you can tell what each person can do. You can pause the video if you want a moment to think. Okay, so the first one, she can swim. So that's oyogu, oyoge, oyogemasu. The next person on the lower left, she can make Japanese food. Tsukuru, tsukuremasu. We could have also said something like ryori dekimasu. The last person on the right, she can sing. Utaemasu. Nihongo no uta ga utaemasu. You may have noticed something about the particles in the last couple examples. One of the things about particles for potential form is that the object of the sentence we can use either o or ga. Both particles are equally okay. So we can say both, 私は日本語を話せます and 私は日本語が話せます and they are equally correct. The one exception to this is suru verbs, which have dekiru as the potential form. Dekiru always has to go with ga, no matter what. So we can say, 車が 運転できます. But we can't say 車を運転できます. We have to use が. For those verbs where the object doesn't take を in the first place, we don't have to worry about it. We just leave them the same as they are. So, 山に登ります stays the same in the potential. 山に登れます. There are also a couple of verbs, just FYI, which don't have potential forms in Japanese. So we can't really say, I can understand, or something can exist in Japanese. There's no potential for wakarimasu or arimasu. In Japanese, we just say either you understand or you don't. Either something exists or it doesn't, without a question of can or cannot. Okay, now we have talked about the potential form. Answer the questions below to check your understanding, and we will practice them more when we see you in class.